Commodity is back. This is exciting news for those who've been in the community. I'm sure at some point you've heard of or seen some Commodity fragrances. Well, at one point, eventually, they were no more. They went out of business, but recently they were actually brought back to life. All of the old fragrances that you know and love are back, and today we're going to be checking out a few of them. We have Commodity Gin right here, still sealed in the box. I haven't smelled this one yet. And we have a little kit here. This is a sample pack that you can check out all the fragrances in the line. These were actually sent to me from Commodity themselves. They reached out and said, hey, you know, we brought these back. We want you to check them out. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And what's cool is they did give me a discount code, Chaos10. Will get you 10% off your order at Commodity's website. So you can pick up a full bottle. You can pick up a sample pack. You can use that code, get 10% off, save yourself some money. So we're going to go ahead and start off by checking out Gin. Let's get this thing opened up and we'll see how it smells. Now, believe it or not, I've actually never smelled any Commodity fragrances before. So this is a completely new experience for me. Around the time I really started to want to get into them was when you couldn't really get them anymore. So it was a bummer for me. But pulling this out of the box for the first time, really, really nice looking bottle. Again, no experience with these, so you know, I've never held a bottle of it in my hand before. You can see you got Commodity on the back right there into the glass, and then on the front you have a sticker. And again, this one is Gin. They gave me a choice, you know, said, hey, pick one out that you think looks good and we'll send it out to you. And after looking through them, a lot of them sounded really good, but this one kind of had me intrigued a little bit. I wanted to check it out, so that's what we have here. We're going to go ahead and give this one a spray just right on skin for the first time here. And let's see here. I'm excited. Been wanting to try this one for a while. Ooh, that's nice. That's refreshing. I almost get like a lime type of note. Lime, a bit of an aromatic, sweet undertone. That smells very nice. It's vibrant, it's juicy, it's bright, but again, with a little bit of an underlying sweetness or depth to it. This isn't something that smells just overwhelmingly fresh and that's it. While there is a lot of freshness to it, and what would come across is like a gin type of accord, kind of giving it a bit of an alcoholic feel. You do get some depth underneath as well. It smells really, really nice. It's one that I would find myself reaching for a lot in the spring and in the summertime. Maybe actually even into the fall, especially as I smell it more. Something where, you know, this is something that is kind of fun and uplifting, you know, and in the springtime, of course, you're just coming out of winter, the cold season, you're kind of starting to dabble into some fresher fragrances again. This type of thing would be very refreshing, you know, to go from a lot of the winter fragrances that you're used to wearing in the cooler weather and then moving into something like this with, you know, a little bit of a almost like fizzy, sparkling, fun freshness to wear it in the springtime. That would be a nice transitional scent. Of course, it will work in the summertime as well. And like I just mentioned a minute ago, even into fall, this upcoming fall, I could actually see myself reaching for this one and wearing it again because it is a little bit fresh, but there's a little bit of an underlying depth and sweetness to it as well. Yeah, I can recommend this one, guys. If you're into this sort of thing, just a little bit of a playful, fun, spring, fall, summery type of scent that you could use mostly for casual, but you know, maybe semi dressed up a little bit. Check out Gin by Commodity. This is a really nice one. And again, I'm glad that this brand was brought back to life because I wanted to try them. And of course, as soon as I was interested, they were nowhere to be found. So it's pretty cool, and I'm happy to try this one. Let's go ahead and get into the sample set. This is actually called the Portfolio. And again, they give you a lot of stuff to try here. Very nice presentation on this as well. And would you look at that? We got all of our samples in here. I don't want them to all fall out, but there you can see. We've got some work to do here, so let's get into it. Diving right into it, we have Bergamot. Starting off right here. Ooh, it smells nice. Very bright. Smells good. Very vibrant, very bright. Of course, bergamot is present, but I'm getting some other citruses as well and like a nice overall muskiness here. Smells really good though. This is something I would definitely lean towards in the summertime, really hot days. You know, when it's too hot to wear anything else, this would be a good one. Moving up next, we have Leather right here. This is going to be too hard to focus on. Let's just take my word for it. We got Leather up next here. All right, let's see what we have. Ooh. Now that's more my style. I like this one. Obviously, leather is prominent. Leather, but it's coming across like a, I don't know, with a bit of a sweet, like thick, like dense undertone as well. Like leather with almost some balsamic notes going on. Yeah, that smells nice. Definitely going to be obviously fall and winter scent leaning. But this is something that, you know, is more niche smelling than maybe some other fragrances out there, maybe some other from this house too. Like, for example, gin. This one's a bit more mass appealing overall, but leather here, this one's going to be a bit more daring. You're going to have to like leather to really get down with this one. Up next here, we have Tonka. Let's give this one a shot. This was actually one of them that I was torn between when I was choosing which bottle I wanted. I was really kind of leaning towards Tonka. Oh, that's nice. That's a really good one here. Nice powdery Tonka bean. Ooh, that's good. If you like Tonka beans, something like this will be right up your alley. And initially, it does remind me a little bit of Dior Fève Délicieuse, just at least the Tonka bean used in that one. Upon first spray, kind of reminds me of the same type of Tonka compound used here. Not saying that they smell, you know, a lot similar and that they're clones of each other, but this one kind of did remind me of that. And again, it's probably just, you know, the type of Tonka bean that they're happening to be using here. This one is one of my favorites so far. I love Tonka bean in fragrances, and something like this, nice and sweet and powdery and sensual, is perfect for fall and winter. Yeah, this one's probably my favorite so far anyway. We still have quite a bit more to smell. Up next here we have Orris. Now, this one's pretty timely, seeing that there is, you know, an iris craze going on here recently. So let's give this one a shot. Ooh, I like that as well. It's not as strong as I was expecting, at least in terms of the kind of powderiness that a lot of times you get from Orris and Orris root or iris. But it does smell nice. I find this one to be a lot more fresh than I was initially expecting. This is a very clean and fresh type of Orris here, or iris again. This is something that could almost, in my opinion, take the place of something like Prada L'Homme. Prada L'Homme is your soapy, clean, fresh iris scent, you know, for the office. I find this one to be very clean and fresh as well, and this one honestly would be a really good one to wear to the office, to work. I like this one a lot as well. Very clean and fresh. Up next, we have Vetiver. So, excited about this one. I love Vetiver. I haven't sprayed right away. Awesome. Let's get into it here. See what type of Vetiver we're working with. Because there's a lot of... Ooh, I already smelled it. This one is... this one's strong. That's... Again, a very dense and heavy Vetiver, at least what I'm getting here. Smells... To my nose, nothing like Tom Ford Grey Vetiver or Roja Parfums Vetiver or Guerlain Vetiver. This one, again, I feel like I'm getting a lot more than just Vetiver with this one. This is a very heavy and almost thick smell here. But it does smell good, though, and it's definitely a different use of Vetiver. You know, a lot of the Vetiver fragrances out there obviously are focusing on that note and can kind of almost run together a little bit. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot. But this one separates itself. A very strong scent here. I can tell this is going to be a good performer, or at least, you know, I'm kind of assuming it would be, because it's got some power behind it when you smell it. Really nice one as well. And honestly, if you want a different take on Vetiver, check this one out. This one's pretty good. Okay, so up next we have Book. Now, this is one of their best sellers, and another one that I was leaning towards when selecting my bottle, but of course I get to try it here as well, which is very awesome, very kind of them to send out this discovery set to me. So let's give this one a shot. Yeah, this one's definitely different. It's woody with a little bit of a warmth behind it, touch of a spiciness, like a bit of a kind of earthiness as well, almost like a dirty, earthy undertone. This is definitely a different scent, definitely a niche type of fragrance. This is not something that you would normally find in a designer bottle for sure. But very creative, very artistic. I like this one a lot here. Is it going to be the most wearable thing for me? Probably not. I would find myself gravitating towards some of the others I've tried so far anyways, but really, honestly, in terms of an artistic standpoint, this stuff is actually really cool. Very interesting. This is one I'd want to test on skin, see how it develops, and wear it more to kind of get my full thoughts on it. Really impressed with this one as well. This is cool stuff. Up next, we have Velvet. Let's go ahead and give this one a shot. See what we got here. Curious about this one as well. Oh, that's good. A nice velvety oud type of smell I'm getting. Warm, sweet. And it's funny because when I think of, when I think of the smell of this, I think of the color red. Like I think of like velvet. Legitimately when I smell this one. So the name is very fitting. Oh, that smells good. This one's kind of addicting. It's warm, it's sexy. Oh, this one's nice. I really like this one. Another one that would be really, really good for fall and winter. Up next, we have Wool. So I'm not really fully sure what to expect with this one. A lot of the others, Gin and Velvet and, all the others in here that I've smelled so far, I kind of have an idea in my head of like, okay, I kind of have a feeling of what this is going to smell like. But this one, I don't really know what to expect. So that's exciting. That's cool going into this. So let's see what we have here with this one. Curious about this. Oh, so it's in my opinion a much more fresher scent here. Fresh, clean, citrusy, a little bit aromatic. This one's nice. Not really what I was expecting. It's a lot more on the fresher side, but it is a very clean scent. This is a clean, well put together, confident type of scent. Could be a good signature scent type of thing where, dressed up, dressed down to about anything you want. Very nice one. Again, not fully what I was expecting, but I do really like it. And from, the standpoint of wanting something that's going to be mass appealing and wearable, this would be a great option for you. I like this one a lot. This one's pretty nice as well. Up next, we have Moss. Now, this is another one that I've been wanting to try for a long time. I like the name, first of all, Moss. It gives you kind of an idea of, thinking of like the woods, the forest and stuff. And I've always been kind of an outdoorsman, believe it or not. A lot of people probably don't know that, but I'm curious to see if this one does kind of remind me of being perhaps outdoors in the woods. Yeah, it does, honestly. This one has kind of an earthy, naturist type of smell to it. This smells good. It's very green. It's green, it's clean, it smells like nature. This is a nice one here. Again, you gotta like green scents and, woody scents to like this. But if you're into that sort of thing, this would be a solid choice. I really like this one. And again, it does kind of conjure up just the feeling and idea of just being in the outdoors, enjoying the great outdoors. Yeah, really well done here. Great name and great scent to go along with the whole story. Up next, we have Gold, Commodity Gold. Let's give this one a try. Yeah, I'll give up on trying to get the camera to focus on this. Let's see what we have here. Not really sure what to expect here. I mean, I kind of can have an idea, but... Oh. Ooh, a nice vanilla. Is that what I'm getting? A nice vanilla benzoin. I gotta spray this again. This one's beautiful. Very, very photorealistic vanilla. Like this smells kind of like vanilla extract. You guys get what I'm saying? Vanilla extract. This one could be, for me, a gourmand. Like this smells like something that I could put like in something to eat or drink, like coffee or something. Like a vanilla syrup. This smells beautiful. You guys know I'm a huge fan of vanilla fragrances, and this one right here is amazing. Honestly, this and Tonka so far are probably a couple of my favorites, and that goes to show how much my taste has changed because we've smelled a lot of fresh ones as well. And normally that'd be my preference, but I'm really starting to like and lean towards these sweeter scents. Tonka, obviously, Tonka being very sweet. And this one so far with that vanilla, very sweet as well. I love this one. This one is really, really good. Up next, we have Nectar. Let's go ahead, give this one a shot. Ooh, I'm excited. I have a feeling this one's going to be good too. I have a feeling, obviously, I've liked all of these so far, but these here with the white bottles, I don't know. I'd have to look and see what they called this line again, but I have a feeling these are going to be really good. Okay, so this one is very floral. See, this smells like spring to me. This smells like winter's over. The trees are coming back to life. The flowers are coming back to life. You're starting to get some green grass again. This is a blooming spring fragrance to me. Very, very nice. Again, very floral. So for me, probably not something that I would reach for a lot, at least to wear out. You know, this would be more of a personal enjoyment scent, if anything. If it's a spring day, a beautiful spring morning, and I feel like just kind of wearing this to smell it and enjoy it on myself, I definitely would. But this one would be really good on a woman. I would love to smell this one on my girlfriend. I'll have her check it out at some point. I think this one here would be a fantastic one for women. Very floral, very, very vibrant. It's got a bit of a juiciness as well. This one's awesome. I like this one a lot as well. Up next, we have Magnolia. Another one, probably floral leaning. We'll have to go ahead and see for ourselves here. Make sure we get a nice coverage. Let's see what we have here. This one, another floral, but definitely goes in a completely different direction than Nectar, so there's no competition here. This one I see almost as maybe more of a summer leaning scent. Nectar I found to be very spring, fresh, spring clean smell. This one I find to be maybe more for summer. This one's got a bit more of a sweetness to it. Again, another one would smell fantastic on a woman. Not really something that I would wear. But it does smell really nice. Quality is great. The blend of notes here, composition is great. It smells great. Something, again, my girlfriend, she would love this one. I would love to smell it on her. This one I don't like personally as much as Nectar. This one probably goes a bit too floral and feminine for me. I'm not the biggest fan of florals and fragrances, at least for myself. But again, there was something about Nectar that was just so, takes me to spring, takes me to outdoors in the springtime. I love that sort of thing. This one's really nice as well, but in my opinion, probably better suited and would smell better on a woman. Up next, we have Rain. Now, I believe, if I remember correctly, this is one that gets quite a bit of love in the community as well, or it did maybe before it went away. I don't know for sure, but I remember hearing about this one before. I think this is a pretty good one, so. Oh, yeah. That's good. Another one that, for me, takes me to spring. Takes me even to early summer, probably. The thing is, you get super far into summer, it gets, like, stupid hot, at least where I live. Very humid, very just miserably hot. But spring and early summer, when the weather is beautiful, it's not too hot, but it's not too cold either. This is what this takes me to. Another one for me, probably something that would be a bit out of my zone to be wearing out, but would be a good personal enjoyment type of thing. Again, a lot of these are leaning floral. The first one, Gold, I didn't really find to, again, a lot of these are leaning feminine, which makes sense. The first one, though, Gold, I didn't really find to be feminine. I found it to be a very good vanilla, but of course, these more floral-based ones, going to lean more feminine. But it's a beautiful smell, though. I love it. I would love to smell this again on my girlfriend, on women. This would smell great. Really, really nice one here as well. I can see why this one would be a hit. It smells beautiful. Finally, last up, we have Mimosa. This one is interesting. For sure, I love mimosas. Probably going to love this as well. I'm talking about the drinks, by the way, not the flowers. I love the flowers too, I guess, but the drinks, I'm sure this is based off the flower, obviously. It smells nice. Again, one that just has a very uplifting spring type of feel to it. And I think that's kind of their whole vision with this line or this collection here, is to be bright and, uplifting and just kind of reminds you perhaps of nature a little bit. Smells really, really good. Again, for me, not going to be something I would wear a lot, but on women, this would be a killer scent. So guys, that was going to do it for me. That was me checking out, about 16 commodity fragrances or so. very cool. I'm very happy to have finally explored the line. That was cool. I got to try all of them here on camera with you guys. I was completely new to this house, so that was pretty neat. Thank you guys for watching. And remember, if you want to pick up any of these full bottles, discovery set, whatever, use my code CHAOS10. That will get you 10% off. That's a great, great deal. You can save yourself some money. And as far as I know, these are, really best found on their official website. So use that 10% off, get 10% off, and everyone's happy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, thanks to Commodity and the team for sending these out to me. Really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow night with another one. Take care.